Welcome back to more Sonic Adventure 2. I'm here with Fire, and last time, on the Hero Path story mode, we tracked down Eggman and went into outer space, but their team seems to have split up a little bit on the way. But anyway, let's just go right ahead and get started, and hopefully get reunited somewhere along the line. Wait, that's wrong! I suppose it's this one first. Even though the cutscene we ended off at last time showed this image right here. What gives? Alright, here we go at Eternal Engine. We're starting off space with Tails. Somewhat rhymes anyway, I think. This is I believe this is Tails' final stage for the Hero Path story mode. Because like I said last time, I'm just gonna adjust my volume on my headset a bit here. Sorry. It was a bit too loud. So like I said last time, this is the final chapter of the Hero Side story mode. We're entering space. Which is where the dark side also will be left off at. Spoilers alert, I guess. You definitely want to be careful here as a first-time player, because there are some traps coming up shortly. See those dynamites? Yep. Wait a minute. See. Yes, Omachar can also get sucked out into space like that. Pretty dark, but there's a spot I want to show off, kind of. Yeah, this one right here. Oh, perpetual limbo. Such is the Sonic experience, I suppose. Problem solved. And as you saw right there, if you shoot the dynamites willy-nilly, it might actually open up the floor beneath you. And even though we are currently riding Tails' mech, which is fully capable of taking off into the air, we for some reason cannot fly just as easily. It kind of does make you wonder though. Because Eggman is also using his mech whenever when we get to play as him. But he also cannot fly, even though he should fully be capable to. Video game logic. Gotta limit themselves somehow. Pretty straightforward stage, because once again, the mech stages are these guys right here. Time for deepest lore of the space colony. These guys are chaos robots, or whatever they're actually called. They can be pretty darn annoying. Because as you saw right there, our missiles or lasers will just bounce off unless their head shows up. Can you actually just keep shooting like this? Yeah, I suppose. Or as I did with the first one, you can try to deftly sneak up behind him. So this is actually the stage where you get the Vulcan cannon, which allows you to fire shots that can break open steel crates. Yeah, that's pretty much it actually. And you actually do need a Vulcan crate in order to get the laser blaster, because there we go. In order to get the laser blaster. Completely mistimed there. Because at the first stage, at Prison Island, the laser blaster upgrade is actually hidden behind some steel crates. Not exactly too complex or revolutionary or any deep game design there, but it does encourage some backtracking actually. which there are certain RPGs which that don't have, mainly due to the fact that they are linear by design. Sorry about that small pause. But yeah, I don't quite remember all that much about Link to the Past. But Ocarina of Time did truly have some backtracking elements to it. In which, you know, you have to get items or upgrades later down the line. And then when you go back to a previously explored area, you can open up different paths. Kinda makes me wonder which game was actually first to introduce that concept. The non-linearity to it all. That there is indeed worth your time to make note of previous areas, so that you may get rewarded when you decide to go back and explore again. You're not getting my... He got away. Never mind. Oh, wise and sagely parroted space, share me your wisdom. Dexter Wonderboy! Dexter is a cookie! Ah, good times, good times. Man, I really do miss Dexter's Laboratory from Cartoon Network. In hindsight, this was kind of a silly show. One of the main aspects to that statement being that he has this huge-ass laboratory somehow hidden within his room. Okay. Now this might seem bad at first, but no need to worry. Solid ground right down below. Right down the road. Wait, that's not the wrong... That is actually the wrong one. What am I saying? So these floating bots right there, they actually fire these things at you. Which, if you hit more than one, you should be able to rack up bonus points infinitely somehow, I think. So if we go over here, we get a nice stash of rings and a 1-up, sure. No, what I was trying to say was... if we get over here proper, after unlocking the door... this is where we will pick up the Vulcan Cannon, allowing us to break open steel crates. So without further ado, let's demonstrate once more. And if you're paying attention, you do actually get points by breaking open crates. So if you're aiming for that high score and not necessarily just A rank, you know what to do. Vandalism! And of course, vandalism kind of doesn't pay off in the long run. I lost all my rings. Did I even have that many to begin with, considering I did fall off back there too? Bah! The one time you don't need to worry about money, necessarily, when playing video games. Then again, people also argue that, oh, for some reason, there's a strange gravitational force in this area. If we can even call that. Or is it a magnetic force? Considering the way I'm moving up and down in wave-like motions like this. And as you can see, your should not be standing still either. But yeah, your laser pointer also gets distorted like that. Which makes it's kind of cheap. Considering I can't move as fast in the mech form. Okay, to rack up bonus points, you have to fall as quickly as possible and remember to let go of the... Or maybe I should let go earlier. Considering I think it is possible to get out of range too. Okay, all targeted I think. Fire away. We're about at the home stretch. Now we gotta destroy the engine. Try to... I think you have to hit like up to 11 targets in order to get the perfect bonus score of 2000. Hit more than that, however, nothing different happens. Perfect is the limit. I'm going to be cutting up a bit more, but even if I died, I still gotta be. So yeah, the A rank shouldn't be too difficult to achieve in that stage, you just have to survive. And if you enter the shower world as Tails, he's out of his mech and you can fly indefinitely. Which, I suppose people could theorize that the game indeed did have planned for him to have in the game all along. In that he will retain his usual playstyle from Adventure 1. But then they went ahead and did the character counterpart design instead. In which case, Eggman would also have to be outside of his mech somehow. And then again, he could equip himself with some heavy machine gunnery, and then maybe give his legs a boost with some more technology. Making him capable of running around like Sonic, maybe. And climb on walls like Knuckles. Am I accidentally exposing some lost potential with this game? In terms of Eggman's playstyle anyway? Whoa, Tails, what happened to you? Did you hit puberty already? You know, the good old story. They start off as so small and cute, but when the time is right, everything is not right, I suppose. So this is where Knuckles bailed off to. Some kind of abandoned space station. Suffering some terrible case of meteor rain. Kind of had to bring an extraordinary umbrella for protection. Yeah, you know. Almost got hit there. But unlike Elliot, I don't get hit by me. That's what to try. That's what you get when you try to force a song. You can't always find the right words to rhyme. But that's the homage I said at the beginning right there. This place does indeed have low gravity. Which allows you to jump a bit higher, but it doesn't really affect anything all that much. Ow! Never mind, I stand corrected. So Meteor Herd is really a vertical stage. It has this ground section which you have to circle around, which you should circle around quickly, just to make sure you're not missing out on any emeralds before we go up. But otherwise, we don't fret too much. It may seem like a long climb, but we have rockets and springs to help out with that ordeal. If I sound a bit tired, that's because I am. I just woke up. But I got some free time on my hand, and I suppose since I'm already in the middle of this Let's Play, let's at the very least finish up the first halfway. That which being the hero side story. And then we head on to the dark side story and then the last story, so I suppose it's technically not quite 50%. A bit less than that actually, once we finish up here. So these crates are floating, steel crates floating in the air. They may be out of reach otherwise. But if you circle the control stick 360 degrees once, and then push the B button, attack button, you will do like the, what was it called? Spiral upper. So that you may, just in case that this combo doesn't reach, I mean, then you should be able to break them. And see right there, now as we travel up with the rocket, the air radar is picking up a signal. Not this one. A bit down here. Right in the middle? Okay, fine then. Doesn't seem to be anything up here. Ah, too slow. Ooh. Now that's kind of satisfying to do, actually. Just watching Knuckles do those... do that drill dive with those after images. It's a nice little touch. Okay, a bit further up. Somewhere around here, I believe. Anything in these crates? Nothing, not even an emerald. Can't dig here, but we can dig here. Ah! Okay, I'm now actually a bit scared. I have no rings. In here? In here? No. Rocket, where are you? Well, that won't help at all. In fact, I will be surprised if it hurt me. No. Oh, okay, don't lose track, don't lose track. Where's the platform? There it is. Okay, get ring. I said get ring, but not... that's just picky. Yeah, just about right. Although admittedly, it's not difficult to get an A rank at it. So this is the original Japanese version. And as you saw right there, Knuckles interrupted Rouge. Which gave the English localization some leniency. Because yeah, the English version did have some problems with the translation. In that it was difficult to lip sync, which would have the characters talk over each other. But this time it was on purpose, even in the original version. Oh! That was rather sudden. Can I hit her mid-air? Got her! Not too shabby. Less than 1 minute. Punches versus kicks. Which do you prefer? Personally, I have to go for the legs. Because of reasons, but most importantly, those are the ones which carry you through your life, you know. But then again, there are certain characters who make the argument that their hands are precious to them for certain reasons. Which is why they fight with their legs. To keep their hands out of harm's way, so to say. This is why men stopped getting married long ago, I suppose. Like I said, don't try to understand women. Women understand women, and they hate each other. But eventually, you may discover there's indeed a soft and tender core beneath that hard, pointy exterior. And I have to admit, once you get past that barrier and see a woman for what she truly is, it can indeed become the most wonderful thing in the world. Or the absolute worst nightmare, depending on the circumstances, I suppose. Alright, now it's Sonic's turn. This may seem like the last stage, considering this is we have already played as all the three characters for this space section. But wait, there's more! See you, Mario? Sonic did it first. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to dash past it with spin dash. Space Ghost! Not really. It's just that guy shooting goo at us. I think it's designed that first he immobilizes you, and then he shoots a real gun. Bullet, I mean. Because, yeah, real gun. Because this game was clearly localized by 4Kids. That is a rabbit hole to dig into. Oh boy. Let's just fetch this bomb. Now, unfortunately, you don't get bonus points when you destroy enemies like that with a bomb. You have to do it in succession with a homing attack or the like. Careful. Can be a bit trippy to deal with this gravity nonsense. But for now, let's just take the shortest path, which is the right switch. Oh boy. Can be a bit difficult to aim here, but if you lose the light dash... Yep, they did that on purpose. Oh, I didn't not mean to kill my momentum there, but I got him anyway. No harm, no foul. Patience, if you wish to see them dead. Alright, you win. Oh boy. Okay, Eggman, I may be the fastest thing in the world, but once again, I don't build this place. Shouldn't you like this help me disable the obstacles if you want the emerald so bad? Ariotto, don't waste too much time with the homing attack. And aim carefully with the light speed dash, because if you do not, you will use the bounce bracelet and just comet right on down. Because they are allocated to the same button. Which is the potential issue I was going to address previously. The somersault, the bounce, and the light dash are on the same button. So, like I just said, you may want to use the light speed dash, and then you will just use the bounce bracelet instead. Which, quite honestly, will probably kill you. So, normally you won't get past this section right here. Because you need to open those steel crates. But if you go over here, this is where you will get the flame ring. Equipped onto Sonic's left hand wrist right there, as you see. So now our somersault attack is flammable. Okay, ciao. But yeah, there's like this Japanese quirk in that with certain characters they will always end a sentence with a certain sound. Like Omocha will always say ciao at the end, and no. And Nopon from Xenoblade Chronicles will always end a sentence in mo. In Japanese anyway. In the English version, okay, there's C right there. In the English version, the Nopon end their sentences with meh. Meh 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 meh. Meh 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 meh. Anyways. These shield guys can be a bit annoying, but the somersault can get to their legs. At the very least, the Sonic is basically coming at them with a flaming body and spikes. But then you have those Call of Duty games where you throw a knife at a soldier's toe even, and they instantly die. Talk about an Achilles heel, am I right? Ouch! Yes, you can indeed run and crash into walls. Let's see. I was not ready, apparently. Ouch! There, right there. Sorry. Sorry, Blue Hedgehog, but I'm sure you can take it. This wall right here. Don't touch, by the way, it's an insta-kill. You don't just lose rings. Wait. Oh, you know, gotta go fast, but still gotta do things in the right order. Gotta do the right order. And for the English version, I could have sworn Eggman had a completely different voice right there. I might just find a sample of it just so you can compare it to how Eggman usually sounds. Like again, it completely sounded like a different person. So this section right here is divided up into colored blocks, so to say. And it's kind of a maze, actually. Which, first time playing this, I got it completely wrong, because it's not so much about getting to the end of the maze. You have to actually do it in the right way. Because if you essentially cheat, so to say, you will find that the path is locked. Ah! Damn, those shields are really fast. So let's not really bother, I suppose. Aim carefully. Because moving around on these tilted planes can be a bit iffy. Like right now, I'm not even holding straight up to move forward, yeah. So the movement does actually make some lick of sense the way you're pushing the left analog stick, but because of the perspective, yeah, like I said, it can be a bit confusing. But anyone should really be able to manage without too much issue. That's one way to tell me to not cheat. The humble way.
Yes. Too easy.
Did I actually die here? I don't think so. You're not wrong, Sonic. You're not wrong. Gotcha. In the anime adaptation, Eggman was not as menacing as he is in this game. When he actually realized Tails had fooled him, he was how do you say? Disappointed in a sad way, kind of. Yeah, anyway.
となしく渡すなら見逃してやらんでもないぞ。
あのソニックが初めて僕に
Well, Eggman did still indeed make a miscalculation. With Sonic allegedly dead, Tails and Amy for that matter have no reason to hold back. So Eggman is essentially going down. Right in the down under. Even though we are high into space. Oh boy, this is not good. I'm already losing. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Keep running. Unless you want to get hit right there. Oh. Somehow made it. Without dying once. Because yes, that exploding capsule in the middle right there deals massive damage. Now that's a lot of damage.
Oi, Sonic! やればできるもんだな。カオスコントロールか。カオスコントロール？大丈夫なのか、お前。テイルスたちが心配だ。ナコルス、すまないあいつ。
Chaos control with a fake emerald. Which also comes into question, how did Tails even make it? Yeah, Knuckles, I have many questions too. But no time to explain. Let's enter probably the best Sonic stage in the game. Final Rush. There are rails galore here. In space even. And this stage is definitely non-linear. You will come to notice there are many paths to choose from. But we're just gonna blaze ahead. Because eventually they will lead to the same one right away. By the way, do not jump to the side there if you're moving at high speed. You will probably miss the rail actually when you jump off. Be gone. Explosions make things so much easier. Wait. I believe that's the first checkpoint. Wait. If you see that green cross right there, if you jump at the end, Sonic will actually perform some kind of acrobatic movement. And if you then manage to land on solid ground, he will... Oh boy, a bit too early. Oh no, 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 no. Of course I mess up like this. Alright, let's carry on. Get to show off this at least. So if you then land on solid ground, you will get your bonus points. But if you... Or was it too late? Oh man, I really need to pay attention some more. But if you land on a rail, you will not get the points. For some reason. I don't see why not, but anyway. There is clearly a purpose to every design aspect. You just gotta believe. Even though it makes no sense. See those boxes right here? I believe in the red one. Oh boy, probably should not have done that. Because if you haven't noticed, using the light dash in order to trail rings can be a bit problematic when you attract them all of a sudden. I wanna get up there. Oh, no, do I have to... Wait. How did this work again? Okay. Jump off. Oh, yeah, you do jump off, of course. It's been a little while since... It's definitely been a little while since I played this game. But muscle memory isn't failing me too much. Because, yeah, I did play the shit out of this game when I was a kid. Which is kind of encouraged, considering the Chow Garden. You know, to collect rings, to shop with, and then give the Chow upgrade materials in the form of chaos drives or animals. Don't quite remember if it was in the first adventure game, but this time around, at least, there are mythical animals, which are the... You can actually find a dragon, a phoenix, and a unicorn. They will grant... they will boost all of the stats, or at the very least, they will not reduce any stat points. Or stat bars, rather. Once a Chow has leveled up, that level cannot decrease. But the level up progression can decrease. Which certain animals did when you gave it to them. Like, let's say you gave a Chow a rabbit, you will drastically increase run, but you will lose the power or the fly parameter. So I actually found the Mystic Melody here by complete accident when I played this game. But we're gonna go ahead and use it right here and hopefully not fail. Okay, let's build up some momentum. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's what happens. So let's try to avoid the electric shield for now. Whee! Let's just skip the bonus points. But yeah, as you probably noticed, this stage is actually quite long. And if you die right at the end of it, and if you want A rank, you have to go all the way back. Fun times, right? At the very least, this ain't Sonic Heroes. Oh yeah, and by the way, 1-ups do not respawn. If you collect one and then die, and start from the checkpoint, the item capsules will remain empty. So it's not quite like Super Mario Sunshine. Okay, let's go over here. Keep holding the A button and hold the control stick forward to reach these rails. Now, admittedly, maybe more stages should have been like this, in that they are not so linear. There are so many more paths to choose from. But at the same time, it may not be necessary, considering it is a Sonic game after all. Gotta go fast! But at the very least, from what I've seen from the classic games, they also featured a lot of multiple paths to choose from. But being that they were 2D platformers at the time, you had to either go high or low somehow.
Not my day.
You said it, Sonic.
あいにくしぶといのが取り柄でね。お前のおかげで助かったぜ。それはカオスエメラルド。まさかそんなフェイクを使ってカオスコントロールを。どうやら似ている姿。
Now here's something people have been theorizing about. Shadow is man-created. He was not born naturally. And he is able to use the Chaos Control with the Chaos Emerald. So how exactly was he created? And why is he a hedgehog? Did they somehow manage to take one of Sonic's DNA samples? Considering Sonic is able to use the Chaos Control with the fake Emerald. Maybe Sonic the Hedgehog truly is the true ultimate life form, and not Shadow. A game theory! Thanks for watching! Now for once, the homing attack has some really good traction on the Shadow right there. So there, if you run too far ahead from Shadow... Oh, how did I get hit there? I guess I pushed the B button a bit too early and exited out of the spin dash. So if you run too far ahead from Shadow, he will just use the Chaos Control to catch up with you. In addition to that, if he also somehow falls off, as the platforms will eventually give in, he will also use the Chaos Control to get back up, of course. Now this stage may seem endless, but apparently there is a limit to it. The road will eventually end and stop spawning. So it may not seem too clear about how to damage him, but there is actually an easy way to do it. Just let him run ahead, use a special attack, homing attack, in order to dodge the attack, and he will be left wide open. Oh. But not for too long, so don't let him run off too far ahead. There we go. I need more practice with oral Japanese. Probably more English too, for that matter. He's still not dead, though. You were always too kind, Tails. And not fetching the real emerald. First thing and foremost. Yeah, I'm really started to put that 300 points of IQ of yours into question. Oh yeah. Mission accomplished. So that was indeed the hero side story of Sonic Adventure 2. Next up, of course, will be the dark side. So what is there to say really about this story path? Not that much else that can be said from what I've already said when playing Adventure 1. And regarding Tails, I pretty much covered everything I think I want already. But if you haven't noticed, the credits music here is a different version of Sonic's theme from Adventure 1. It doesn't matter. Which will come up soon. There we go. We'll never give up the fight, long as the voice inside tells me to run and fight. It doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right. Wonder how that turned out. If it turned out real bad, I do apologize for that. So with that, I guess I'll just leave you to enjoying more of the music.
Are you ready?
This place sure feels haunted. There's no time.
Me the fighting freak
I have to
Knuckles.
hurry and
I'm with
find
Pumpkin
Master
Hill. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down the Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it to my feet. The great emerald tower allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. Doesn't matter what happens. I will never give up the fight. Matter what happens. I won't give up the fight. Listen, Sonic soundtracks always slap. Okay, they're always great. Especially Knuckles music.